Robert Limited, and my twin Victor has asked me just to put out this little bit of a live video to give you an update about where we are as a company. I'm very pleased that V. Rambone Farrington, he writes for our 11 to 18-year-olds, really, has allowed me to use his channel to come on here and speak to you and let you know what's going on in the company. Of course, the professor, Professor Vincente Raimundo Faraday, is out and about speaking to children. Victoria's very, very busy in the office, and she's quite shy. I think since she put on a bit of weight, since she fell off that roof rather. You all know that Victoria used to be a cat burglar. Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, she was caught, of course, but she was only caught because apparently the black lycra suit she was wearing at the time became very slippy on a tiled roof, and she fell off and hurt her back. Changed her life completely, got her into writing, but she's put on a lot of weight. So she's a little bit embarrassed to actually appear on camera, but that's okay. She does a great job in the office, and I know that she co-writes with the professor on Jingle and Ben and the Music Town Gang. So I'm sure you've got our first book, Jingle and Ben and the Music Town Gang, Thing, Places and Fat Dragons, and our second one, How Not to Poop All Day, is out as well. And again, that camera is still, I must tell V, I don't know what it stands for. He refuses to tell us. So we're going to have a competition later on sometime about his followers, his fans, to actually find out what his name means. His first name, V. Rambone Farrington. Yeah, I wonder what that V means. It's a little bit like, well, Inspector Morse, really, isn't it? You know, what does... you only used to know Inspector Morse as his last name. You never knew his first name. I think it was just the letter E. So anyway, we know what it is now, don't we? Endeavour. Love that program. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. So V, if you can make some suggestions what you think his first name would be, that would be super. Well, I hope you got Jingle and Ben and the Music Town Gang. We've got 4 more to come out. Thin Places and Fat Dragons going very, very well indeed. This new one, How Not to Poop All Day, is super as well. There's a song that goes with it, the Whining Winnie song. And in addition to that, really what I want to speak to you about is that we're moving into cartoons. Our first cartoon is out. I hope you've seen it, by the way. And we're working on our second one. We're a little bit behind schedule on the second one, but we're hoping to get it out before Christmas. Obviously, we want to see these on places like Amazon and Netflix and places like that. So we're just developing them. Really, Jingle and Ben is all around, for the 3 to 5 year olds anyway. It's about, well, it's about color, isn't it? It's about concept, and it's about character connectability. So I hope you're enjoying it. Christmas time is coming. What we're trying to do here as well is to produce some relevant objects that you may be able to purchase. I'm talking about Jingle and Ben objects that you might be able to purchase and give to people for Christmas. One of the ones that we're working on now, don't know if we're going to have it ready, just to let you know we're working on it though, is that, you know, Benny the Bunny, who looks rather funny. He's kind of like the bodyguard for Jingle and Ben and the Music Town Gang when they go through these portals into other lands. He's got, well, he's got a couple of 3 things that he carries with him. First of all, he's obviously endowed with supernatural power. How else could you make a little girl's wings flap and make her fly just by touching her on her head with your bunny rabbit ear, unless you had supernatural powers? Yes, he does. Also, he carries, actually, you've probably seen it in these books that they've been writing, that he actually carries a catapult and a bag of precious stones, obviously a weapon of some kind. And I'm told by the writers that this weapon morphs into various different shapes depending on what environment that it's in. How about that? The other thing that he carries is a watch, because he's not just the bodyguard, he's the timekeeper. You can only stay in these other dimensions for a period of time, apparently. So he's there to keep them safe and to keep an eye on the time as well. So why am I telling you this? Because we're producing a Benny the Bunny time watch, which would be great for Christmas. I might show you some pictures. We're just getting it printed on a 3D printer at the moment. I'll let you have a look at that the next time that we do a live video. Well, on behalf of my twin, thank you very much indeed for supporting Victor Robert Limited by purchasing these books. It's always great to meet our fans, and great to meet the children as well. Fantastic. They seem to love it. So far, I think the best character that the children are voting for is Porridge the cat. Who'd have thunk it? Maybe I'll get my brother to wear his kilt the next time that we're on here. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.